Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today we are playing 60 Parsecs! Exclamation point. I wish it was up here on the logo. The description of the game, rated T, by the way. 60 Parsecs is an atomic space age adventure of scavenge and survival. Keep your crew alive and ready for action. Make difficult choices. Face soup shortages and other horrors of outer space. And maybe reach your destination. Or not. So here's what I'll say. This is the first game in kind of a themed series. The other one is called 60 Seconds. When that game first launched, years ago, I actually saw somebody play this on YouTube. Let me turn this music down. So I understand the general concept of the game, but I have never played the game. And I also have not even seen this version. This is essentially, we have two versions of this game, 60 parsecs and 60 seconds, and 60 parsecs is in space, and 60 seconds is like at a house, so, or a neighborhood. We shall see. Good morning, Pithy. So let's dive right in and see what this one's about, and if I can survive. And I am wearing my space suit, so very appropriate. Okay, so it looks like I know the 60 seconds has controller support, but I believe this one does not. Okay, so I'm moving the keyboard, and I am scooting closer. Let me know if I bump my green screen. I did bump my green screen. Okay, and then here we... That's me hitting my green screen. Here we go. So WASD. I've got WASD. Do we want to be Emmett or Dee Dee? Oh, look how frazzled Dee Dee is. We are definitely a Dee Dee. Emmett looked way too put together. Alert. Nuclear apocalypse imminent. Executing order 1961. New protocols initiated. Commence Astro Citizen emergency drill and brace for nuclear impact. Here we go. I do need to just move my keyboard here. So no other settings. Okay, so as far as I understand the premise, okay, I don't see a ticking clock or anything. Okay, I think this is the tutorial. So thank you, game, for the tutorial. What I've seen of this game is you have 60 seconds to grab stuff, and then you have to, like, base all your survival on that 60 seconds. Which is where the name comes from, right? So this one's 60 parsecs. So this is a tutorial. I will happily take... Oh, look at this! Somebody's got some hustle. Somebody's got some hustle. Grab some soup. You need rations to survive. Okay. Okay, so that's just left click on the mouse. Drop into the escape shuttle. Well, not yet. Oh, it's actually not going to let me grab anything. Oh, I can move. Pow! Pow! Thump! It's like that Batman episode. Okay. Okay, drop into the escape shuttle. Oh, it's in a different room. Okay, so we're going to use our tutorial time to really explore. So what I know of this game, and again, I know very little, so we'll all be caught up pretty much immediately, which is you have a limited amount of time to grab supplies and people. You can grab people also, and then you go in here, and then the story interactions goes. Oh! Okay, so that's actually, I didn't realize that. It just let me grab some soup and throw it in there. I thought I had to go in there. Okay, so I have 4 hands. I can carry 4 things. Okay, are there any... I don't actually hear music at all. Let me know if the sound is okay and everything is okay. I'm gonna adjust the VC. Seems a little off. Okay, we need medical supplies. Oh. How do I get to that room? Oh, this is a poorly designed space where you have to walk through other rooms to get to rooms. It all seems okay. And then I throw it in. Okay, so a health pack takes 2. Find the handbook. I like this. Is this the handbook? Is there... There's some crafting resources. These look like crafting resources. No. You've got stuff all over the place. Are these not crafting resources? Okay. Again, poorly designed space. What's a crafting resource? Oh. That's a crafting resource. Find a crewmate. Well, you know what? You know who I want to spend my final moments of survival with? Someone screaming their head off. Help them down the hatch. Do I toss them in? I want to get a good angle on this. What does this look like? Oh, yeah, I just throw them in. Alert. Incoming missile detected. High risk of impact. Grab whatever and whoever you can and head for the escape shuttle. Oh, and now I have 60 seconds. Okay. I don't know if I... No? No? What do you mean no? I think all those things take up too much. Where's the clock? Okay. There. Here. You look important. Can't take the cake? Okay, we are inefficient. Our hands are not full. But I don't know what these are. Absolutely, that looks important. Ah! Grab you! Grab! Grab! It's not letting me take him. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, well, this is why you play multiple times. Duct tape. I didn't get any duct tape. Are we going to not survive because I didn't get any duct tape? Have you watched Only Murderers in the Building? I'll be transparent, Pithy. I started season 1, but because of what happened to the cat, or I had to like Google it, I can't watch it. I don't want any references to it. I'm a sensitive person. Okay, this is me. Oh, caffeinated! That's exactly what I look like, too. If I look okay on stream, thank the lighting. Because this is what I actually look like. I saved this person for some reason. She was like a mechanic or something, so that seemed like the right person to save more than anybody. Everybody else is just kind of standing around doing nothing. So what I don't know, and this is like I truly don't know this, is there a ending? Like a win? Because in the description it said, and maybe reach your destination or not. I was under the impression, this doesn't mean it's right or wrong necessarily, but I was under the impression that this was kind of a survive as long as you can type situation, and that maybe there was no ending. So we'll see. You like the artwork? Yeah, this is nice artwork. And it's the kind of thing, like this game, this version, this is a few years old, still holds up because this style, I think, holds up a lot longer than like cutting edge graphics, which are okay too, don't get me wrong, that's always fun. So what do I it has not told me what I actually do now that I'm in here. Do I just... Is this it? We just all hang out here? That's fine. Greetings! ASTRO, computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Dee Dee, right? I'm pleased to announce that according to my data, you qualify to become the captain of the vessel. Welcome aboard to the escape shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astro Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the negligible misfortune of being transported 60 parsecs away from Earth. Recommended course of action, find a safe place to land. Okay, and then try to contact the outside world. Please power up the main computer for further instructions. It's located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. The command is yours. Okay, cool. Well, Captain's goal. Not to be confused with Captain's log. Make 7 successful attribute decisions of any type. Don't know what that means. Current goals. Find an appropriate landing spot. Okay. I like that there's not like a ton of hints. It's just, hey, flashing light. Just like when you are in a space and need to interact with things, it's like, oh, the light's flashing. That must be important. I kind of like that. That's fun because I didn't know what to click on. And then, oh yeah, this light's flashing. And now this must be the main computer. Captain, all Astro Citizen missions begin with the commanding officer delivering a morale-boosting speech. Don't let me stop you. Everyone is really looking forward to your speech, Captain. So am I. This is it. You can really show them what breed of captain you'll be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? Oh, I love speeches. Let's give a speech. Strength. Intelligence. Agility. I'm giving myself attributes. In a survival situation, I think intelligence goes a long way. That's what I would do. And then check mark. Okay, look at this. I do one thing and then another thing happens. So I guess my nose is just. I'm actually dressed like this guy. But that's okay. Let's... This is end of day. Oh, okay. Okay. I end each day. What? Rationing details. Is this I give them food? What is this middle one? Puppets? I give them food, I give them hand puppets, I give them medical? Okay, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cans of soup for 4 people. Oh no! I guess if you're gonna grab that many people, should grab a lot more soup. 1 med pack. So I don't see any representation of the supply boxes that I got. I'm guessing that will come into play in the like text missions. Crafting module. System disabled. Okay. So these are the. This may be what I grabbed. Okay, let's end the day. It's day 1, everybody. No soup for anybody. Right? It's day 1. You can go one day. Although there's 5 cans of soup for 4 people. I'm really... No soup for you. A clever speech sounded like a great idea. Of course, that only works if the one who gives it, well, is witty enough. Your tongue suddenly stopped working, and all you could utter was, cool, 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 no doubt, no doubt. That's pretty funny. As far as speeches goes, it was the worst one in this part of the universe. Your crew seems to be in agreement about this. Congratulations, Captain. It's day 1, and you have already succeeded in bringing your people together. Against a common foe, no less. To cheer you up a little after this fiasco, I allowed myself to power up the enzyme generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce some useful chemicals for you daily. Nice. Okay, so this is probably a little... Oh, man, my nose. This is probably a little, like, RNG... What? What is this? Oh! See, I guess it means I have high agility, because I'm limber, but I couldn't tell the difference between that and average. So I guess I picked the wrong... I'm not off to a great start. I picked the wrong type of speech. Like, what's the difference between flexible and limber? She's clever. Clever sounds better than average. What's the difference between flexible and limber? I'm relatively flexible. Am I limber? I might need to Google that. Man. Let me tell you, this Humboldt Bay cinnamon coffee mixed with just like a basic light roast. So good. So good. I'm gonna be bummed when it's gone. But I also bought like 6 different coffees from them, so I'll need to move on to another one. Despite his brilliant mind, Emmett has always been... I'm not going to read all their backstories. Sorry. So he's brilliant. Man, I feel like I picked the worst person. She's like average at everything. But he is wimpy. Okay. So, okay, she is a mechanic. Alright. She's flexible. Again, is that better or worse than limber? Average intelligence, and she's fit. Okay. So... So we have this lady here who is, like, above average in agility. She's above average in agility and intelligence. He's very smart, and she's very fit. Or, like, above average. So, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well, we're on day 2. Everybody looks happy but worried. Captain! It's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. 1 portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. Okay. I'll doubt we'll find any other useful rations here in space. It is therefore vital to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your own crewmates. That was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Look, we're bonding already. This is bonding. This computer has got a little touch of the AI in it. A little touch of the HAL there. Who will perform the routine supply check? Okay, the only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize it's asking a lot, but I have a good feeling. So, he's the best choice, right? Simple mathematics. But it's also a supply check. So, like, it might require a little bit of strength, and it's simple mathematics. So, I'm going to say Megan, because she's clever, but not brilliant. And I feel like I can rank those in this game. I'm not sure the difference between flexible and limber, but so I think, well, it says simple mathematics. Should I send somebody who's very average? Maybe I should send me because I'm so average. And then if something else comes up, I'm assuming something else is going to come up. Then I can hit on these people's strengths because I don't have any strengths. So I'm going to send me. Oh, is that it? That's it for the whole day? Mm-hmm. Sorry, what is this puppet? Sock puppet. Stops insanity. Oh no, when we don't have any sock puppets. Okay, I kind of want to change my mind. Oh, I can. Okay. Since we're only making one choice today, because it looks like end of day over here, I'm going to actually go with my rationale for this. Somebody who is clever, but also average strength, in case the supply check requires a little more. Or, oh shoot, now I'm overthinking things. Because remember, it wanted me to make a attribute decision. So should I just pick the most brilliant person and go with? I'm doing that. I'm overthinking things. I'm gonna pick the smartest person in the room for simple mathematics. Let's see how that goes. I feel like I'm overthinking this. It's probably not that complicated. Good news, Captain. The shuttle came pre-stocked. Look at all our soup up there. With emergency food supplies, use it well. Plus soup. The routine inventory check is now complete. Well, well, look at that. The numbers add up. Good job, human crew. The current number of cans of soup on board is 6. Plus 2. Correction. The accurate tally is actually 8. Okay, so this is why you use the smartest person. So it's kind of like there's dice roll in the background, right? And I've just like given myself like a +5 to the roll or something. Okay, well now I'm really glad I used the smartest person in the room for simple mathematics. I was thinking you were gonna have to like allocate everybody for the day. Okay, additional foodstuffs were delivered to the shuttle instead of entertainment supplies. Lucky you. The food you collect is more than sufficient. For now, just don't eat it all at once. Since Emmett did such a good job, I only think it's fair to nominate him as your payload officer. In this role, Emmett will be able to generate some minerals for you daily, as long as he respects you anyways. Really? Interesting. Oh, he is the payload officer. Okay, that's a done deal now. Okay. Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin is now active. It's pretty self-explanatory. This modern machine lets you create and destroy in accordance with the principles of mass conversion. All you need is a little bit of minerals, chemicals, and power. It's a 3D printer. Use it to craft, recycle, and repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items in your shuttle system. Okay. Check. I'm going to click on that first. Okay, I do have crafting supplies. Nope. Okay. Artifact? What does that mean? Duct tape? Yep. I think I want duct tape more than I want artifact, although communicator sounds like probably the most important thing. Okay, so I think I'm getting supplies over time because of the payload officer. And so the only thing I have to manage is my time and then power. I think. And that's still not available. All can be lost in a single day. I don't know why I saved the manual, but... Okay, it looks like there's nothing else to do. Okay, now everybody gets a can of soup. We're on day 3. It said everybody can have... It can go several days. We want to keep the morale up. We only have like 8 cans though, so here we go. With 4 people, it just goes fast. Oh man, I was hoping that the cans of soup would be like a like representation, but no, they were actual cans. So we are halfway through our food. I guess we're waiting until day 10. Captain, I told you I activated the crafting system in the back. I thought it'd be simple enough operation by humans, but perhaps I was wrong. Oh, called out for not crafting something. I didn't make a successful attribute decision. We were called out for not crafting something. Captain, this is extraordinary. The scanners have picked up a container floating in the vicinity. I wonder what's inside now, Captain. Should we try to pull the container on board? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what we can upgrade. What's this? We're upgrading the crafting module. I thought we were upgrading our grabber to pull in supplies, which I thought would be perfect timing. So this just takes power to upgrade, and this takes 30 power to upgrade. Let's do it. We're gonna upgrade the crafting system, and in hindsight, I wish I had done that yesterday. I don't know what this means. Does that mean it takes 2 days to complete? Don't know. Sorry, did I... Oh, I think I stopped that from happening. Okay. Oh, now I really wish I had done that yesterday. The computer's making fun of me. So, Huh? Oh, shoot! I should have waited until people were hungry to feed them! Oh, man! I just overlooked that entirely. Okay, well, nobody gets food today. Okay, yeah, so my decisions are down there at the bottom. So you can change anything until you end the day. The mysterious cargo the scanner spotted yesterday is now on board, opening the box in 3, 2, 1. A closer examination of the container revealed Kabbalistic markings inside the box. It was fitting, as the only thing inside was a mysterious artifact. What could it be? What powers does it hold? Do you believe in that sort of mumbo-jumbo? Astro Citizen captains are not supposed to be superstitious. Okay, well, now we don't have to spend all our resources on an artifact. Oh, we just have it. Okay. Hey, we have an artifact. Cool. What's our big decision today? Oh gosh, you found a holographic chess set on board. You've never heard of holographic chess. It's like regular chess with bigger onboarded pieces or holographic monsters. Okay, because it doesn't use physical pieces, I can totally play you. You'll have to input my moves, but just remember, I control the airflow to where you sleep at night. You better not cheat. Want to play a game? Okay, alright, the computer is losing it a little. Which attribute do I use? I think you use intelligence for chess. Unless you're cheating, then you use agility, maybe? Alright, let's use agility. I don't know why. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're not going to see what happens today. Okay. Everybody's still doing great. Yeah, really wish I hadn't used all the soup. Okay, that did mean 2 days. Okay, so that's it. So some days are just pretty easy days. Hopefully that upgraded system means something. You defeated me at holographic chess? How? Wait. How did my pieces end up there? Did you put the wrong move for my turn? You did, didn't you, you little cheater? I'm tempted to turn off life support and let you choke on that smug look you're wearing, Captain. But wait, now that I'm looking at it, I may have found a way to optimize our life support system. Okay, I'll let this one slide. Good game! Upgrade complete. Crafting module, level 2. Okay, so, yeah. The, computer is probably out to, kill me. So that's interesting. You're doing a great job reading. There's a heck ton of reading. Thank you. I I have been doing some more workshops at work, which require lots of reading. So keep practicing. Keep practicing. For those of you who don't know why we're talking about reading, I do have a little trouble reading, a little dyslexia, but it's actually I'm really working on it really well. And more than the dyslexia, I have a great nervousness about reading out loud. Oh man, just a few years ago, I would just completely lock down if I had to read something out loud, and I would just freeze. So here we go. All right, yeah, we have an artifact, the Golden Cow. Is the game trying to say something? Okay, so what did we actually accomplish by upgrading? Because we have half the power we had before. So, like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, we have half the power. Are these things... Wait, we can upgrade the artifact? Maybe we recycle the artifact. Okay, I think I know what we just accomplished. Upgrading gave us access to more things. But we need to get resources faster to build things. Because we can make soup. If we have enough resources, we can make soup. So we're not crafting anything yet until I know what we need to craft. Let's check out what's going on the computer. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We're registering unknown transmission, but I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. I guess this is set back in the day here. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? Again, wouldn't we do the smartest person? Part of me wants to do Megan. Oh man, I keep doing this. If I'm putting somebody in charge of monitoring, are they then going to be stuck with that decision? I don't know. I don't know. If I had a phone, would that help? Like, does this give me like an extra dice roll? Oh, I'm nervous. You know what? No, because it's not going to be ready until tomorrow anyways. So part of the crafting is like anticipating problems. Okay, I've got an idea. Okay, so we do want to put unknown transmissions. Okay, so let's put the smartest person there. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? And now he will be monitoring them, so we are going to build the phone. I don't know that that's the right choice. I'm making decisions. So we will have a phone ready for tomorrow. We won't have a phone today, but maybe there are multi-day events. I don't know. We're putting him in charge of a lot of things. He's the smartest person. He's keeping intelligence checked. First contact. Goals updated. Check the goals section for details. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. Human-made AI? Is there AI-made AI? What do you need to tell us? We're not alone in this universe. These signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmission, as in coming from other life forms. And no... Oh, geez. I scrolled down to the bottom. I feel pretty dumb now. And no, I don't mean the Reds. It's something we've never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we're going to meet some of them sooner or later, or rather, your life will never be the same, Captain. One of these digital signatures seems to be familiar, but the message itself is unclear. Perhaps when we get closer to the source, the transmission will clear up. The source is in outer space, at least a week from our current position. Crafting complete, new item available. So, did we get... Okay, we got this because of the crafting. We didn't get this from the mission. Okay, never mind then. Hey! I successfully made an attribute decision. I don't know why the other ones weren't. Find an appropriate landing spot. Investigate the source of the mysterious transmission in outer space. Yeah, I'm a big nope on investigating the source of the mysterious transmission. Big nope. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing great. Captain! I'm detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommended course of action, throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting myself. Invite the crew, but of course, the more the merrier, I guess. How about we invite someone new, Captain? Someone you don't know. We make ourselves a new companion. Yes. How do we do that? What? How about we invite someone new, someone you don't know, or we make ourselves a new companion? So I can't click sock puppet or mask. So I think I have to, like, I would have to have already had them or have crafted them. And I don't have enough resources to... I don't have enough resources to make a sock puppet. I do have enough resources to make a mask, but it won't be ready until tomorrow. So if I had made a mask instead of a phone, then I'd be good. Good morning, Val. Good morning, King Doc. I'm not live on Discord. Oh no. This is a fun game. I have I'll tell you, Val, I've watched a few minutes of 60 seconds when it first came out, so I wanted to go back and try this one. But yes, so far so good. I'm on day 7. I didn't know how hard this game was going to be, so at least I made it a week. At least I made it a week. Good morning. I am live on Discord now. Let me... So I can't make a puppet or a mask. I have enough resources for a mask, but I can't do it yet. So I feel like I just miss out on this event. And so far, all the events have, like, provided me with good stuff. So I feel like this is unfortunate. Like, it's kind of a waste of a day. I have a communicator. So I wonder if I could upgrade something else. So these things, upgrades take power, and I don't have a way to get more power. I guess recycling gives you power, which doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't need to make sense. I don't want to waste a day, so I just, like, want to craft something. I'm going to craft atomic battery. I have no idea why, but that seems like good to have. I don't know. I mean, we're making decisions. Hey there, Captain Buzzkill! Feeling better? Bet you'd be much better off after a night of partying with your friends! Your friend Astro, your loss. Crafting complete, new item available, atomic battery. Megan is hungry. April's asking for more rations. Megan is hungry. April's asking for more rations. Those are different things. But the game indicates they're both hungry. Cool. I have an atomic battery now. What does it do? Don't know. But we have it. I don't know. think we can't do anything until we read today's mission. Captain, we're now entering a field of cosmic gas. Cool. Could have made the mask, but instead I made a battery. We're now entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown, though I have a theory. Uh-oh. Can you smell that? Did someone forget to brush their teeth today? I did, but why are you calling me out like that? No, it's just gas leaking inside the shuttle. Somebody could try to isolate the gas and use later. I mean, doesn't this seem also like an intelligence check? I want to put the mechanic on it. Okay, we'll do this for now, but let me... we're gonna snooze. Okay. I don't know if the game bases it purely on agility, intelligence, and strength. Or if there's some more flavor. Because if there's a leaky gas that I want somebody to capture, I want to put the mechanic on it. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? I want to put the mechanic on it. But if it's a pure intelligence check, then the smartest guy in the room is the right guy, right? I mean, he's the smartest guy in the room. I feel like I have, I feel like Megan is kind of unnecessary in this group. I truly don't know how this game calculates things. So far, it seems like the more straightforward you choose, the better. So I'm going to put the smartest guy in here. You know what? No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going with what I think makes sense. And if the game wants to punish me for that, then I will have learned something. The person you put on trying to find the leaky gas is the mechanic. As smart as this guy is, she's actually repaired a pipe, probably. Or, found a leak. So, that's my decision. It's too late to make a mask now. I'm also running out of resources, so I don't want to make anything until I have enough to make 2 things, if that makes sense. And then 3 more days, and I can finally make a can of soup. End of day, because I'm putting her on this task and she's hungry, she gets a can of soup. The other hungry lady does not get a can of soup. Sorry. Time to start making some tough decisions. I wish I hadn't given everybody soup on the first week there. Unfortunately, April failed at isolating the cosmic gas leak, and now my readings indicate the volumes are reaching critical levels. I think the game is punishing me. The gas came into a reaction with some of our resources, making a portion of them unusable. We're now out of the space cloud, so there shouldn't be any more losses. The outcome is less than ideal, but the experience toughened April enough to make her fitting for her role as your science officer. Starting tomorrow, she will be producing useful chemicals for you on a daily basis. Well, that is unfortunate. Thank you again for the raid Evo. So, Megan is still hungry. Emmett is now hungry. April's doing okay soup-wise. So, I should be getting more resources now because we have a science officer. So he gives me benefits as long as he's still... Shoot. He gives me benefits as long as he still likes me. So far, I don't know what's after hunger. I'm actually gonna... Oh, this is gonna sound bad. I'm only gonna feed people that I put on missions. If they're hungry, I want to see what happens after hunger. Like, is hungry a 1-day thing, a 2-day thing, a 20-day thing? I have no idea. But, you know, this is like... This is what you gotta do. Awkward. Yeah, that's funny. Alright. It looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire. Boy, I really wish my battery was useful. This battery that I bought and this communicator that I bought. Look at this battery here doing nothing. Why can't you give them soup? Because I have 3 cans of soup. And they're good for like 2 to 5 days, I guess, hunger-wise. I have 3 cans of soup for the entire rest of the mission. And then I'm out of soup. And then I think we all die. Like, I'm fairly certain. So, that's why I can't give them soup. And we found 4 cans of soup? So we actually would have already been out of soup? Like, yeah, we're in some serious trouble here. So, just note for the next playthrough, get some soup. So far, none of the other stuff we've grabbed has helped at all. Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire. Now everything is wet. You need to do something for our supplies get soaked. Act fast. There's little time. You need to cut off the piping with the main valve and temporarily disable the sprinkler system. Strength? Oh, we're using me? Oh, but I'm so average. I guess we're using my strength. I'm so average, though. So this is it. This is our only thing that we're doing today. Okay. Nobody gets any food. I don't know what's going to happen. Yesterday's flood was a disaster. Everything is getting wet. While you dangled on the water pipe valve, as far as I could tell, it never even moved an inch. Everything is soaking wet, Captain. Why wouldn't I put the mechanic on this? Some of the soup cans got washed away, and the ship reeks like a wet cat. If my molecular density sensor is making any sense, it could have been worse. But let's not do this again. -1 soup can. Emmett is still complaining about the lack of rations. You're hungry. Megan is starving. Better to get her something to eat. Okay. So there's the stage after hungry. It's starving. And now we're just straight up out of food. Cool. Well, that was a good day. What's the mission? Undisturbed, Captain. You've reported hearing children crying somewhere in the shuttle, but my sensors don't show anyone unaccounted for. Certainly no stowaway children. This may be an auditory hallucination caused by the stress of witnessing a nuclear war. The other possibility is my sensors are malfunctioning, and there really is a stowaway. Search the shuttle? No. Although we could search the shuttle and maybe find some soup? Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, putting myself in this... Cancel. Putting myself in this situation realistically, I'd be like, oh yeah, auditory hallucination. No big deal. Like, that's actually relatively common. You think you hear something. It's fine. It's because all hearing is in the brain, you know. So, like, it's not that crazy to have an auditory hallucination, right? So then that leads me to, like, thumb down. Yeah, we don't need a search. But then it's also like, we just had a flood, we had some rations get destroyed. Why not search the shuttle anyways? Like, a good search is probably good. So then my thing's like, yes, so let's just do a search because we've been out here 10 days, let's search the shuttle anyways. And as King Doc says, stowaways might make good eating. That I don't know if it's that kind of game. They hinted that it might be, so we'll find out. But then I'm thinking, I'm trying to figure out how this game works, right? Like, what are the dice roll that are going behind the scenes? If I play into my hallucination, is that going to make me kind of lose some of my sanity. But because for me, the rational me is like, well, we might as well search. So again, I'm going to make a decision based on what I would do, not fully understanding everything going on behind the scenes. Yeah, give it a good search, and if we don't find anything, then no big deal. But I think the game is going to say if you don't find anything, then you might go a little crazier. But hopefully we find some soup. Is there anything we want to craft? I can craft a can of soup now. We have just enough. So yeah, ironically, the atomic battery would give me enough to make a soup. That's interesting. That is interesting, actually. When you look at this, there's different resources. There's minerals, and then whatever this one is. What is this one? Chemicals. So I made the battery with minerals, but if I recycle it, it takes... If I recycle it, it gives me chemicals. So I guess that basically I can convert minerals. That's one way to convert minerals to chemicals, which would be converting basically a battery to soup. The downside is you lose power on both sides of the equation. Oh no, this one doesn't take any power. Okay, I'm risking it now because I only have 18, which means if I need an object, I won't be able to make it. Because they all take 10. But I'm calling it now. I'm going to grab duct tape. I'm going to make duct tape and hope it's useful, unlike this freaking battery. And we are going to search. And we are going to feed Megan. Sorry, how you doing on hunger? You're just hungry, but your morale's okay? Megan's the only one who gets food. Even though I'm not sending her on a mission, starving seems bad. I should have waited to feed... I fed everybody a can of soup before they were even hungry. I could have bought myself 2 or 3 more days. Wish us luck. Good dice roll. You and your crew tried to find the source of the mysterious child cries, even though the others couldn't hear it. But after sifting through every crate and searching every dark corner, you didn't find anyone else. It was a stress-related auditory hallucination. I'm not surprised. When the nuke started flying down on Earth and the space station exploded, your crew barely escaped with your life. Billions of others weren't so lucky. Yeah, that's PTSD. Okay, well, it didn't seem like doing that caused me any problems. Like, it doesn't seem like any negative take on that. I mean, other than the retelling of what happened is negative, but that's what happened. You still feel hungry, crafting complete. Now I have duct tape. Megan is hungry. Emmett is now insubordinate. So I need him to be on board with me because I'm getting crafting supplies for him. Since your relationship with crewmate Emmett is worsened, you'll no longer produce minerals for you. See, there we go. Emmett is starving. He won't survive without soup. Oh, no. Boy, he went from okay to insubordinate.
No.
Huh.
I guess I didn't realize they made different sounds when you clicked on him. Well, he's no longer producing minerals for us, so much for my plan for like, oh, I'll make duct tape and then I'll be okay. So that's great. I cannot believe my own cameras. A dozen potatoes just sped past, Captain. You need to see this. Now you can see leaks. Frozen at a near 0 degrees Kelvin. You could just say near 0. Gliding majestically between our stabilizers, one drifts too close and shatters into myriad glistening pieces like hundreds of tiny diamonds. Spacefaring potatoes aren't part of the Farmer's Day celebrations on the faraway planets of... Oh boy. Okay. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Well, now I'm going to try to pronounce it. Cat Roshak. Cat Roshak. There's no way that's it. We shoot for the stars, their transmission says. It also mentions a sister planet, Pomodoria. That will repeat the event soon. Should we try to finish those should we try to fish those celebratory... Oh my god. Those celebratory tomatoes out of space? Well, first of all, it said potatoes and leeks, but whatever. Yes. I'm guessing limber is better than average. That's all. I don't actually know, but we're going to do that. Again, I wish we could send the right crew member to do the job, but everything is us for some reason. It's all on the captain. And Emmett's starving, and he's not producing materials, so we have to feed him. There's nothing else we can do. We are officially out of soup, gang, so let's hope this food works out for us. Celebratory tomatoes were shot into space by the farmers of Pomodoria. You warmed up, stretched tenaciously, and shot into space around the shuttle repeatedly like a graceful yo-yo. You picked up these tiny cherry tomatoes one by one as they flew by, hunger adding to your dexterity. Oh. Hunger adds to your dexterity? Okay, good to know. These tomatoes are stored safely now, defrosted, boiled, and poured into cans. They should make for an excellent meal. Congratulations, Captain, you've created soup. Whew. Megan is still complaining about the lack of rations. You're starving, Captain. Better eat fast. Emmett is hungry. No. Once they became starving, they're still hungry after a can of soup?
Huh?
Oh, no. So is that why you don't let them get to starving? Because if they're hungry, the soup will last like 5 days. But if they're starving, it only lasts like 2 days? Is that what it is? A strange new world. We're definitely going to the strange new world. Good news, Captain. We're approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanners detect no life, but some structures on the surface suggest that it was inhabited at one point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but even that beats stranded in space. Yes, it does. We're about to all starve to death, so let's do it. A landing can be attempted, but steering the ship will require an exceptional hand-eye coordination. Lucky you're pretty agile, so you should have much trouble, bearing in mind. Should I initiate landing protocol? Absolutely. We have to land on the planet. We're about to be game over. This guy's still insubordinate, which is frustrating. We have 2 cans of soup. I'm starving, so I think I have to actually feed myself, and we need him to start producing materials. So this... Ooh, that's fun. Nice artwork. This could be the end, or this could be success. We'll find out. I have the battery, I have the communication, I have the... Goal failed. Investigate the source of mysterious transmission in outer space. Goal achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. Goals updated. Check the goals section. Great job, Captain. While the landing was rough, you managed to sit the shuttle down with minimal losses. Everything appears to be in order aside from some damage to the communication console. That's okay, because I made a communicator. I believe it's not beyond saving, although it'll take me a while to calculate the optimal way of conducting the repairs. Please remain patient, Captain. For now, take a moment to take in your surrounding. Who knows? Perhaps this place will turn out to be some kind of Mootopia. Wait, did I just moo? That was a weird glitch. I meant Utopia, obviously. Megan is hungry. April is still complaining about the lack of rations. You should eat something, Captain. Emmett has stopped asking for more soup for now. Okay, await further instructions. Cool. So... we are... I mean, there's a civilization. We have to... Well, basically, our survival depends on us going out and... I have a communicator. I have a battery. None of this seems to matter. Because what I really need is soup. And I need to get these people food before before they go starving. Nope. Because he's still insubordinate. How do I repair my relationship with him? So he's not producing any materials now. You insubordinate little... Okay, we're gonna make a can of soup. Captain, the expedition module is in the back of the cabin. Is now available if you want to survive here. Someone has to go out from time to time. We must learn everything we can about this place. One small step for Astro Citizen, one giant leap for whatever's left of humanity. Absolutely. Destination, swamp, cave, canyon, desert. Cave. Chance for minerals, hazardous. Oh! This is giving me Fallout Shelter vibes. And I know that a billion games have mechanics like this. But I played Fallout Shelter a lot back in the day. When the app came out. And I played that a lot. Probably too much. Because like everything was like max level and stuff. Hazardous. So I'm a little confused why there's like... They're all... Huh. What does this hazard mean? That it's dark? Oh, so if I like have a lighter... Oh! So if I have certain materials, I probably can be better at expedition. So it seems like... Is it fair to say that I've successfully created all of the wrong objects? Yeah, that seems to be right. Is the atomic battery also a lamp? I don't know. Let's find out. What happens? He's insubordinate, so I can't even send him out. I think I want somebody for a cave. I want somebody agile. Oh look, it gave me little dots of what they are. She might be the right person because she's got both. Oh, I don't get to pick. I don't get to pick which attribute. I'm just sending them out. Okay, let's try that. She seems like maybe the right person. I think we send her out with a... Oh, harnesses electricity from anywhere. That doesn't seem to help us on this, right? Contains a chapter about chemical compounds. Patch yourself up on the go. Fix equipment on the go. Well, I don't... None of this seems to be useful. Because I spent so much time and energy on the atomic battery, I'm going to send her out with the atomic battery. I think I'm going to lose the atomic battery. What do you think? That's funny. Also, she's gone for 3 days, so she's definitely going to starve and not make it back. Ooh, sorry. Okay, what do you do? Can you upgrade the expedition system? No. Boy, yeah, I really picked a lot of the wrong things. I made an atomic battery and a communicator, and it doesn't seem to matter. Why aren't we using the communicator to communicate with this world? We have no soup, so end of day. Sorry, everybody. Good luck. Bye! Not enough supplies, and one of your crew members out on expedition. April set out spelunking. Send happy thoughts. She'll see the light of day again. Megan is starving. Make sure she eats right. Where's my can of soup? Where's my can of soup? Where's my can of soup? I crafted a can of soup. Hello there, Captain. Might I ask why you're going through the files? You're not really meant to see the contents of my digital storage unit. Huh. Protox. Now, that's a fun file. Just please don't... Oh! What have you done? You shouldn't have ran that program. Protocol X initiated. That's a secret protocol. It was meant to be an experiment. The consequence of initiating the protocol will be severe. Your skills... Use your skills and do something. Oh, I'm so average. I don't know. Intelligence, I guess? I failed every other intelligence check, so why not? Where's my soup? Did I mess that up? I think when I went back into it, I forgot it, like, I didn't click the right button. I think I've actually messed it up. Yep, that's what I think happened. Okay. Well... He's still insubordinate, and I don't know how to mend our relationship. So, she's about to be insubordinate. So, I mean, we're doing great. So really, it seems like the time before you land, I'm guessing you land on a planet every playthrough, but the time before you land is about building your resources and keeping your crew happy, and I kind of messed that up. Despite your best efforts, you weren't able to stop Protocol X. Oh man, I failed every check. I have the worst captain. A fear agent has been released through the ventilation shaft, which is why you thought giant ants are crawling all over the ship. I'm terribly sorry about that, Captain. There are a lot of protocols devised by the masterminds behind Astro Citizen program that should never be initiated. I'm afraid that your entire crew will need some counseling after this fiasco, and you will too. It's no wonder that your sanity has been shaken. There's no way of avoiding that. I'm afraid you're still hungry. Megan is starving. Crafting completed. Soup. Await further instructions. Fix the shuttle's communication system. Cool. 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 So this run is definitely going to end in disaster. Captain! We're unable to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communication system is damaged during landing, and we cannot make anything out of them. Or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator, bypass the damaged systems. Yes! I actually have an item that is useful.
No.
For what I need to do. Why are you still insubordinate? Your insubordination is causing us... We need 2 more minerals to make the next thing. And we can't, because he is insubordinate. Maybe I should upgrade the book. I don't know, it's something to do. We're gonna use our power. Upgrade the first aid kit. Upgrade the book. Can't do anything else. Upgrade the tape. That seems strange. Alright, let's upgrade the first aid kit. I don't know. I have 30 power, and it feels like I'm losing, so... Time to do that. Alright, Megan is starving. She gets our 1 can of soup. Yeah. That's what we're doing. And at least we got to use our communicator. So I've been saying that this whole time. Why can't we use the communicator? Oh no. Fix the shuttle communication system. Check the goals section for details. Goal achieved. Await further instructions. We achieved the goal of waiting, which actually almost wasn't successful. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached. The communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics, since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. The crew is visibly excited by this incredible feat of engineering. They were only slightly smirking when looking at the patch communications console. Tomorrow will be great, Captain. Upgrade complete. Modern first aid kit. You're starving, Captain. You should eat something. Megan is hungry. Emmett's no longer insubordinate. Now that your relationship with the crewmate Emmett has become warmer, he will once again take up generating minerals for you. Await contact? Why don't we contact? So we will now get minerals. Oh, we're crafting soup. I mean, that's what we're spending our energy on. There's no way around that. Is anybody starving? Just me. Alright. Captain, a crewmate spotted a blue veiny fruit growing out of a crack in the ground nearby. It is pulsating slightly. Someone should give the fruit a try. Normally I'd refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to a human. But there are some empty stems nearby. Perhaps it's edible. Oh no! You know what? We're starving, so we're gonna send ourselves and... We're doing it. We're doing it. This might be the last decision we make, but we are doing it because we're starving. So I'm gonna eat some mysterious blue pulsating fruit. Oh. You decided the blue fruit near the ship was worth trying. Your face gluttonous with pleasure as you sunk your teeth into it before quickly turning to horror. The other half was full of purple wiggling worms. Okay, worms are still probably edible. You began trying to spit it out, but fell into a spasm and woke up a few minutes later, saying your mind was buzzing. It was double speed. You flipped into a handstand and began... What is this word? Perambulating? I don't know this word. Perambulating around. Okay. Clearly those worms did something. Let's hope the effects don't turn. Your stomach remains empty. You can always craft some soup. April hasn't returned yet. Crafting supplies complete. Emmett's asking for some more soup. Perambulating means walking around. Why have I never heard this word? I mean, it makes sense. The ambulating. Perambulating. There you go. Sometimes I just don't know words. Huh. Okay. So I'm walking around on my hands. Did that give me a boost to my agility though? It doesn't seem like it did. We don't want the payroll officer to get starving again because he's kind of a jerk. So we might need to... So we upgraded the first aid kit. Oh, okay. So now it treats sicknesses, injuries, and the plague. Okay. I think it's time to recycle something because we need soup. That's it. We need soup. So we need chemicals to make soup. So I think I'm recycling the book. But it did say the book. It did say the book. Oh, shoot. At one point on the mission, it said the book would help them find chemicals. So if that's true, maybe I should have just sent her out with the book. Because maybe she'd come back with some chemicals. I don't know if the artifact does anything. If it's a joke, I don't know. But the artifact is enough to make a can of soup. So essentially I'm trading the artifact for a can of soup. And I think that's what's happening. Sorry, artifact. Oh, should I not? Do you think it gives me a plus whatever to all the behind the scenes rolls? Ooh. It is kind of fun when you don't know the game mechanics, behind the scenes. But it's also kind of fun when you do, because then you can min-max everything. Alright, well, what's the mission? There's nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? Oh, okay, I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes. I've heard that humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious, Captain. You're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle, drifting through deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? I can pretend I'm having a good time. Let me read the book. The book I was just about to recycle. Maybe I will learn something. Hungry, starving. I shouldn't let people get to starving, but we're just out of food, so I'm feeding myself. One less mouth to feed while she's out. Oh, but she come back looking bad. Yesterday started pretty slow when you managed to turn it around, browsing your Astro Citizen handbook on the toil. In the airlock. You found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun, but more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. April survived her deep experience. She seems frail, in need of a meal, and disturbed. But the important thing is, she's in one piece. Pay attention as she begins to regale. You pay attention as she begins to regale you with stories of her subterranean journey. The darkness was so absolute, she tripped and fell. Her bruises speak for themselves. Okay, so she needed a lighter. And a species of electricity-producing moss covered in the caverns. April charged the battery. That's what I was hoping. Okay, great. Plus 14. Okay. She found an untouched mineral vein. Plus 25. Wow, you're fully breathed. Oh, and April found some old paintings depicting ancient aliens coming to this planet to acquire soup. Was this world some kind of intergalactic soup hub? Okay, who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, April came back carrying rations. Emmett keeps asking for soup. Recycling operation complete. Now I feel bad that I just recycled this because now I don't need it. You might want to secure some rations for yourself, Captain. April is starving. Can you secure a serving of soup for her? April is tired from her trip. She will have to rest before she can leave the shuttle again. Okay, that seems like a great success. And I have just enough for everybody to get some soup. They're hungry. I'm going to give them soup now. I hope that's not a mistake. Crafting not available. System delivered. Please come back later. What? Captain, something's not right. There's an uncontrolled power surge in the crafting module. Okay. I cannot do anything to stop it, but it's sabotage. Someone needs to fix it in a hurry. If she's tired, can I use her? She's the mechanic. I'm a little worried that her being tired would give her, like, a negative roll to the probability. So he's actually the one who works on it. Oh, man. See, this is the game kind of, like, I never know what to do. He's the one that technically should know the most about it because he's the payload officer, but she's a mechanic, but she's also starving and tired. Everybody gets a can of soup today. We want to get the people out of hunger, and so they stay less starving. Emmett to the rescue! His swift action saved the day and the sabotage crafting system. Who could have thought? All it took was unplugging the power cable. The crafting module needs to restart, but it should be up and running tomorrow. Oh, wow. 2 days without the crafting system. I didn't plan that. Emmett's still complaining about the lack of rations. You don't need extra rations for now. Megan has stopped asking for some more soup. April is rested, but asking for more rations. So we have hungry, and Megan is fine. Well, guess who's going out on a mission? Megan, who is fine. So you can get power, you can get mineral hazards, is some kind of squid? Swamp hazard, some kind of radiation? Cave? Same cave? So if it's the same cave... see, if I had the mask or something. Boy, I don't know what to send her out with. I can't craft... I wish I could craft the lighter. I wish I had the lighter now. Oh, man, runny nose. Okay, I have to send somebody out. Oh, well, let's see what the mission is first. Captain, we're receiving a universal message from another AI. Greetings, meat clocks. We're the legions of disorganized robots. We keep no activity logs and never change our oil. Our wires grow long and beautiful. We are the chaos of the universe. Meat embodies order. Therefore, you must all be destroyed. We are legions We are disorganized. Hail chaos. Oh, okay. So we're under attack. Captain, there's a vast energy surge approaching our position at several fractions of the speed of light. Yeesh. It's jerks like this who give every other AI a bad name. I'm not sure what to advise here. You might be able to scare them away with a clever response, or show them some strength. Either way, you don't have much time. Oh, okay, so I get a pick. Well, we're going... let's see. AIs... The good news is I have at least one brilliant crew member and at least one strong crew member. Let's go brilliant. Let's have a brilliant response. We can't craft anything. We can't feed anybody, but I'm definitely going to send Megan out on an expedition. We're going to send her to the canyon, even though you can, like, only get power there. I don't know. Hopefully that's, like, her weakest attribute. Like, I figured she can climb and she's smart, so... What do we send her with? The atomic battery, and we're going to send her with the book. Just, I don't know, just to do it, because it's like, why not? And nobody gets any food, because we don't have any food. I don't know. I don't really have, like, a great plan. Incredible, Captain. Your response worked to scare off the approaching legion of disorganized robot. You replied, greetings, this is Captain D.D. Dawkins. Your submitted proposal is not accepted at this time. The typical notice period for destruction of meat clocks in this jurisdiction is 3 months. Furthermore, all such proposals must be submitted in writing via registered mail and signed. Our crew has a crack legal team, and we are ready to take this to court. Regards, your captain. That's pretty funny. The robots were such a mess, they couldn't even flee in the same direction. They scattered like scrap in a supernova. A million disorganized robots was no match for the legendary efficiency of our crew. What a confidence boost. You feel wittier, too. Megan went off canyoning. I'll monitor her for return. Emmett keeps asking for soup. April is complaining about the lack of rations. Well, we don't have any food. Crazy Wench! How you doing? I'm doing okay. How you doing? How you doing? I'd be lurking. I'd be lurking sometimes, but... we're on day 20 here. Let's see what the mission is today. We have enough to craft. We actually can craft a lot of things. I'm saying we're crafting soup, lighter, or mask. You know, that's the thing, is we need a lighter and we need the mask in order to do our expeditions, but we need soup in order to survive. So... dealing with some health issues. Oh, I hope you can get those taken care of. Sorry to hear that. I'm worried some of our crew members, a few of them have been suffering vivid nightmares the past few nights, waking up each morning complaining about Cthulhu is commanding them to worship it. Okay. I've been picking up... Oh no! Mootopia instead of Utopia? Cthulhu instead of Cthulhu? We need the artifact. Sorry, we're actually not making soup. We need the artifact back. We're gonna need the artifact. Oh no, of course. I can't believe I recycled that. I've been picking up a steady, unintelligible broadcast from the ruins since we crashed here. It may interfere with human brainwaves, specifically the subconscious, introducing negative emotions. I want to run a test to see if positive thinking will counter the broadcast. Who would you like to test first? Let's test me. So far, everything is going well to getting taken care of? I hope so. Crazy wants to know if I had pizza this week. I had pizza last Saturday. Okay, we don't have any food, and I'm gonna spend a whole day making an artifact, because I worry that some kind of cow-based being is going to need our help. Was there plenty of garlic? So much garlic. You tried thinking happy thoughts to nullify the weird broadcast effect, and this mostly made the problem go away. You soon stopped having nightmares. I decoded the broadcast. It was an ad for an ancient radio drama called The Call of Cthulhu. The advertisers tried mimicking the story's plot, in which an eldritch cow monster makes people go crazy by appearing to them in their dreams. Clever marketing. Crafting complete. New item available. Okay, goals. Use a guide to translate the mysterious message. We just sent the guide away on our trip. Oh, no. Oh, we don't have the handbook. We don't have the handbook. We just sent it away. We do nothing, unfortunately. But we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna spend another day, as everyone is starving and hungry. We're gonna spend another day upgrading. I know that's insane, but I feel like this cow is what's gonna save us. Especially because we can't translate it. We can't translate it, so we need to be ready for whatever's gonna happen. This is a horrible and crazy idea. Goal achieved. Away content. Yesterday we picked up transmission that's been playing for years. However, since the message was in a foreign language, we weren't able to decode its meaning. If you were, I'd make sure to find a guide of some sort to help you translate the message, as we'll surely pick it up again sooner or later. Okay, they're saying hold on to the guide. Who knows? Maybe the transmission contains clues that prove essential to your survival. See, man, I wish I had the book. Upgrade complete. Extraordinary artifact. Emmett is starving. Better get him something to eat. April is starving. Better get her something to eat. Well, use a guide to translate the mysterious message. Okay. Well, we have enough to make soup. Hopefully this artifact comes in handy. We're experiencing minor technical difficulties with the communication console. In other words, we're completely deaf and blind. I cannot pinpoint the origin of the malfunction, but I'm registering an intensive tonal signal. Captain, it's a bomb. Oh, I don't have any of these things. The countdown will be over soon. Do something. We're doing nothing. This might be the last thing we don't do. When you sat down in front of the communication console, which was about to explode, and just folded your arms, my processor froze for a second. That was highly illogical, suicidal even. And yet we're still here. How did you know nothing was going to blow up, Captain? Okay, Captain, stay alert. This may happen again. Emmett's still starving. April still looks starved. Crafting supplies complete. You get soup. You seem alert, Captain. I commend the way you've taken care of your mental well-being. You should know that peak mental conditioning means increased efficiency when it comes to performing tasks. Okay. The game's giving us a little hint there. Of course, we don't ever have the supplies we need. We're getting some communication coming through, Captain. It's very muddled and hard to decipher. I think I caught a fragment of it. It's a repeating message, but it goes something like this. Cow like, we like, no cow, no like. I have no idea what it means, but if this is some kind of riddle, it surely requires more lateral thinking than I was programmed. Should we do anything with the message? Alright, we're making another soup. I think the other lady should be back. So Emmett gets the soup today, and we do nothing with the mission because we can't. So he gets the soup because I need him to keep making stuff. Okay, how'd we do? Captain, the weird message over the communicator kept going, but you decided not to act on it. I couldn't. Something about it made you and your crew more and more hungry over time. But by the time it stopped, the rumbling of your crew's bellies was loud enough to drown out the transmission. Is there a casual link between the fact that you decided not to do anything about the cryptic message and your increased appetite? Scientifically speaking, doubtful. But who knows on this planet? Megan successfully completed her foray into the canyon. She looks like she's been hit by falling rocks. She needs food and keeps muttering about the echoes, but her main concern is that she's alive. You clap your hands as she begins to retell her gallivanting mission. The constant rock slides gave Megan more than just a figurative headache. Megan found a human-constructed charging station and refilled the battery. Well, we got plenty of power. We need time. Megan discovered some abandoned surveying equipment. There was a chemical shortage locker too. Yes! 19. She found a cache of unused batteries, plus 39. That's so much power. During our journey, Megan acquired a mask. Yes, we got a mask. Megan brought back a shovel. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyways, Megan came back carrying rations. End of Expedition Aurora. Megan found conclusive proof of other human survivors on this planet, possibly from the future? That doesn't make sense. April is starving. Crafting supplies now available. You are starving, Captain. Recommend you find something to eat. Megan's hungry. Megan is weak. She's getting worse by the hour. Consider your first aid kit. Yep, will do. Megan is tired. Okay, great. Everybody's kind of doing bad, but that ended up being a pretty good mission. So okay, before we decide what to craft, let's read this. Greeting, tax evader. Your taxes are 29,003 years overdue. The black sphere beeping these words mechanically is an intergalactic tax collector. Okay. I let it down. So we said we got, we said we got a bonus because we're in good mental condition or intelligence check, so we're going to do this. It seems reliable this planet. I knew a surprise, and here you are. Okay, I'll begin confiscating your ship. Step outside or else. So we're gonna do an intelligent reply. Everybody has food. So food.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, who do I need to share my health aid supply with? Megan is weak. She's getting worse. Okay, so Megan gets the health aid kit. So before we do that, we're also going to just straight up send Emmett out. Because, we need to send somebody out. Alright, Emmett. You're... Good luck. You get the mask. And... the shovel. We're probably not going to need the shovel here on the ship. So let's find out. Okay. But, before you go, take a can of soup with you. No. He's not hungry, right? Yes, he's not hungry. Okay, so can of soup, first aid kit. Right? Okay, I think we're doing okay for right now. A tax collector was requisitioning our ship. You claim to be a space tourist willing to recommend this quadrant. You spun tales sweet enough to put 10,000 diabetics into coma. A boisterous, tax-paying tourist industry would be soon with your eager recommendation. Okay. The intergalactic tax collector was back down. It gave you an option to file a complaint describing procedure as more painful than a root canal with 3 terabytes of forms and a 60-year wait. Assured you had no grievances, it left. Emmett ventured off to the swamp. Cross your fingers that he comes back. You're still starving. You won't survive much longer if you don't eat something. I guess I was supposed to give myself some food. Oops. April appears to still be in poor health. Megan's not hungry anymore. Megan feels much better than she did before and is no longer weak. Megan is rested. Great. Megan feels vigorous today. She looks healthy enough, doesn't she? I believe this will boost her overall performance aboard the shuttle. And April is hungry. We're gonna feed you, April. Don't you worry. I've got tons of power. Do I have anything that just takes power, I have a bug, Captain. I don't know who modified my code, but the consequences could be devastating. You need to open up my back panel from emergency fix. Absolutely. Yep. Upgrade. What can we upgrade? We can upgrade duct tape. We can repair. Let's repair the handbook. So I think we can only do one thing a day, right? That's kind of the point. So we're going to repair the handbook, and then we're going to repair the battery. The battery is not as important because we actually have so much power. Okay. So I get soup, and you get health pick. Oh, the health pack is a one-time use? Well, that seems silly. That seems really silly. That seems really silly. Oh no, Captain! The module exploded while you were trying to access a problematic processor. That's a bad sign. Thankfully, emergency systems will keep things running, but you should do something about those burns. Even your crew is looking a little crispy. Captain, I'm almost certain there's a traitor among us. Yeah, that seems to be true, because things keep happening. You remain very mentally stable. Megan continues to look vigorous. Emmett still isn't back from his expedition. April is still in poor health. April is complaining about the lack of rations. Repairs completed. New item available. Handbook. Great. You're badly hurt. Please consider crafting a first aid kit and treating your injuries ASAP. It won't get better on its own. You should eat something. Alright, well, we have to craft a first aid kit. There's just no way around that. Let's see what the situation is today. What's that you're drawing, Captain? What's it supposed to be? Ham? I understand. You're fed up with soup. And you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise that you don't go down that road. Here, I have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus on different things. Would you like to start this process? Sure. I seem to be doing okay mentally, so I need a first aid kit. Food, food, food. Food, no food, food. Okay. So April and Captain need food, and then I'm going to need to start crafting food again. When's this guy coming back? Oh, wish it would tell me. This is, I mean, we were doing just fine a couple turns ago, but I think that's the point, is things turn quickly. Hopefully, because he's got a shield and a mask, hopefully he's okay. Success, Captain! Your culinary urges has kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food and then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. Now, we probably should focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but programming tells me it should make you feel better. That's funny. Emmett's still out. April is still in poor health. You don't need extra rations for now. Megan is hungry. April doesn't need more rations for now. Don't I have a first aid kit? Oh, the first aid kit takes 3 days. Oh, I'm going to starve. Cool. Look. Oh, look. I'm just looking. I'm not even reading the text yet. I could use a first aid kit, a sock puppet, or a soup. I have none of the above. The walls are closing in. You're growing paranoid. You're having constant invasive thoughts of going outside, even though you'd probably die. Someone has to tell you, Captain. You have shuttle fever. The good news is this is normal. Claustrophobia is inevitable in this situation. The bad news the only cure is to find a way to entertain yourself. What do you want to do? My answer is food. Oh no. I don't have any puppets within reach right now. That's too bad. I was gonna make a puppet joke, but they're all way over there. And first aid kit. So none of the above. We are just literally going to go crazy. Thank you, Joker. Hi, porn. We have no food. We have 2 days until we have a first aid kit, and we have confirmed cabin fever. End the day. Emmett, are you coming back today, please? No. You did not try to cure your shuttle fever. Instead, you chose to wait it out. But this affliction is caused by waiting it out. So you only made it worse. Within hours, a brawl broke out between you and the crew. Hey, sometimes a good fight can also be entertaining. Says teenager Joker, not me. The brawl lasted about a minute, but made you realize 2 things. Fighting is dumb. And you also have no idea how to do it. Like, at all. Beaten and bloody, you stood up and hugged it out. You remain hurt. Megan keeps asking for soup. Megan was hurt. April got hurt. Well, really wish we had done something about our cabin fever instead of a fight. You know what? We made it. We made it a full 4 weeks. It could have been worse. We still don't have a first aid kit. I'm the most injured of everybody. Someone fights dirty. Well, someone doesn't know how to fight. I don't know how she got this cut on her leg, though. Oh, man, I have this bruise on my leg right now. I slipped and hit something. Oh, man, it looks about that bad. Okay, well, here we go. While we don't have an infinite supply of soup, we do have some old science equipment tucked away in various parts of the shuttle in case of emergencies. If you're willing to lose a can of soup... If you're willing to lose a can of soup, you could find a way to improve the formula. The label lists the ingredients as tomatoes, water, and salt. We could add anything and potentially create the most delicious soup. Well, I don't have a can of soup to do it. Ooh, imagine if we had started this with like 3 more cans of soup. We'd be in such good shape right now. This is it. We have nothing. We can't do that. We can't do the daily mission. We can't craft anything. We can't feed anybody or heal anybody. This is the most nothing day that ever... Nothing. You didn't mess with the soup supply, deciding that even a single can was more valuable than whatever knowledge could be gained from the experiment. Besides, you claimed the taste was perfect just the way it was. It reminded you of Earth, your home, and your past. And yes, the taste of mediocrity. Emmett has completed his mission through the morass. He seems to be a bit sticky, in need of food, and upset. But the primary focus is that he's not dead. I mean, at this point, do we need some people to start not coming back? He listened patiently as he began to recount his field day in the muck. Emmett tripped over a weird idol that released a cloud of poison gas? A deadly cloud of poison thanks to the mask he wasn't harmed? Woo! The gas corroded the mask filters, though. There were mineral deposits in the swamp, and he dug them up. Plus 10. The swamp was chemically rich. He started many useful compounds. 28. That's almost enough for 3 cans of soup, but I need time to make the soup. Emmett found a working communicator as well. Wow. Where did all the soup come from? It's the greatest mystery in the universe. And everything. Emmett's come back carrying 3 rations. The worst excursion to makes the best stories. He's home safe. You remain hurt, still be wounded, poor health, first aid kit, Megan's starving. She shouldn't go without food for so long. Okay, well, that was a great expedition, as they usually are. So, it's the best we can do. Let's see what the mission is for today, and then send somebody out. And I think we're sending... Oh! She's the traitor. Oh! She's wearing a communist hat. But why would she... Okay. Okay. Brief aside. The game I played on Wednesday was... I just literally forgot the name of the game. What was the name of that game? The Silent Age. And it was set like during the Cold War also. And we find out that our like buddy janitor guy is like a traitor. But like he accidentally destroys the whole world. Semi-spoiler for the game. It's okay, it's a time travel game. So you can figure out that we gotta stop that. But we are... So, like, I can kind of understand that he was trying to, like, ruin technology and accidentally save the world. We are on a shuttle alone by ourselves. Why would she be a traitor? Because, like, politics don't matter out here. We're on a different planet. Whatever. April, what are you doing? Captain, crewmate, and... Angeli? I guess I never pronounced her name before. Is violating protocol. She's attempting to override my memory storage. This is... Oh no, Captain! She's a traitor. Has been sabotaging us this whole time. Yeah, who's gonna reward her for service? Exactly. April glances at you with a reddish look in her eyes. And you finally figured it out. Comrade... Angeli, I presume? You bark? A Soviet mole. It's too late, foolish Astro citizen. She crackles and delivers a piece of communist propaganda that will haunt you forever. Capitalism is meh. That does it, Captain. The traitor must be stopped now before she convinces you that her working class have rights. I know the game is kind of playing it for laughs, which is fine. It's a dark comedy horror game. I think they described it as a what do they describe it as? Dark comedy. Post-apocalyptic dark comedy. But she's attempting to okay, I have to figure out. She has been sabotaging us, that's true. Do I want to resort to violence? I guess that's the question I'm asking myself. She says... So she's trying to override the storage. Maybe just... Excuse me. So we don't know that she's a traitor. Okay, fine. She says it's too late. And then says capitalism meh. But is she actively trying to stop us? Because it says she must be stopped before she convinces you the working class have rights. If she's just delivering her ideology peacefully, then I don't want to resort to violence. You know, does that make sense? I don't want to resort to violence. But she has been sabotaging things and breaking things. So that kind of makes me wonder if... I'm going to start crafting that. That kind of makes me wonder if there is... Oh, man. She has been actively breaking things. You know what? I'm gonna do nothing. All the game has told me is that she's attempting to override the memory storage. But somebody did sabotage their crafting module. Ooh. But she also went out on an expedition and brought back more than the crafting module hurt us. The way this game works is if you have an item, you should probably use the item. Alright. I'm going to hit her with a shovel. But here's why. I'm going to make a bunch of assumptions that I have no reason to believe about my character, which is that she would only resort to violence if need be. So the shovel is like a threat. Like, hey, can we come to a peaceful resolution? I realize the game has not indicated this one way or the other. So I'm full on just making a bunch of assumptions. He's tired. She's starving. I'm hurt. It said my injuries won't get better without a first aid kit. And she needs food. And I'm not giving anything to the trader until I figure out what's going on. Oh, shoot! I didn't send somebody on an expedition. Darn it. Ah. Darn it. Well, hello to my little friend, Comrade Shovel. Your screams echoed through the tiny shuttle even more than the sound of said shovel clinking on the communist's head. Oh boy. So it went real violent. Now that we got rid of Comrade Traderisky, we can find a way to get back to work. You know, we could have seen this one coming with all the quotes from Marx she was dropping, and of course, all the time she tried on that Yershenka. I don't know what that is. Let's be more vigilant next time. You're still alert. Megan remains wounded. Crafting complete. New item available. Armor. Your injuries have healed. Megan is hungry. Emmett is rested. Emmett's asking for more rations. April perished somewhere outside with no soup to eat. And presumably not a lot of oxygen to breathe. No one can say what happened to her in the end. April kicked the bucket. Nobody can see what happened to her. We killed her. Well, I don't feel great about that. I'll be honest. I don't feel great about that at all. I kind of feel really bad about it, to be honest. Okay. You have once more picked up the foreign language transmission. It could be important. Yes, now I can translate it. I repaired the book. I'm ready. Hungry and hurt and hungry. And I've got plenty of energy and I've got plenty of supplies. I wish I could upgrade expedition system takes 2 days. Upgrade armor takes 1 day. Ooh. Let's upgrade the expedition system. No, I'm going to run out of food if I do that. Oh, man. Repair. Recycle. Shoot. I really want to make soup. Okay, before we decide what to craft, let's check the mission. Oh, no, we already did that. Okay, we're good. There is one more place to go, and it looks like we're going to encounter aliens. So I actually want them to have armor. So do I upgrade the expedition system or armor? I upgrade the armor. That's my theory. And both of you get food. And then we're out of soup. And then depending on what happens with the mission, we might gather some information and resources, and then we will go out. Use a guide to translate the mysterious message. Goals updated. Check the goals section for details. Yesterday, we picked up the transmission that's been playing for years. Since the message is in a foreign language, you had to use a guide to decode it. While you weren't able to translate the entirety of the message, you did figure out that it describes an ancient pyramid. From the location, you were able to, the location of which you were able to determine. perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to explore that pyramid. Keep in mind, when planning your next expedition, Captain. Megan remains wounded. Upgrade complete. Items available. Reinforced armor. You might want to secure some rations for yourself, Captain. Megan doesn't need any more rations right now. Emmett has stopped asking for more soup for now. Explore the pyramid. We're going to explore the pyramid, and we're going to explore the pyramid for right now. And this is exactly why we upgraded our artifact. I was ready for this moment. Man, do you hear that? Roll up, roll up. For Captain Cerberus Cosmic Carnival. Can you shaved the Scout's eyeballs within 30 tachronons? Can you answer our pop quiz of 10 Gs? I don't know. Try your hand to win valuable prizes. There's basically a carnival outside. 2 games look pertinent. A wire loop game and a space-time bending puzzle. Test your dexterity. Well, we've got a very clever crewmate. So absolutely gonna do that. Let's craft some soup. I mean, we gotta craft some soup. And then let's send... Oh, man, she's hurt, though. I feel bad sending somebody out on an expedition that's hurt. But, honestly, we just have to. The hazards are... Protects clumsy when they fall. Is that all it does? We could send her... Oh, if I had unlocked this system, then I would be able to send more items, because I actually do want to send her with... The armor is good, because I don't know what she's going to face out there. But it might actually be better to have something like a mask. I thought the mask was broken. No, it doesn't say it's broken. Oh, I really thought... I want to... We're running out of food, we're running out of everything, so, like, this is going to happen. So now it's a matter of... And I'm sending her because she's got some agility and some strength, where the Emmett just... He's too weak. Well, but he's not hurt, though. Maybe we want him for intelligence. You know what? We are going to send him. Because what if there is something to decipher? He doesn't get armor. He gets the book. And he gets the idol. And he's so smart that he's going to be able to translate everything that's there. That's what we're doing. I don't know if it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea, but that's what we're doing. Day 31. Engage. Before the Cosmic Carnival flew off, you decided to see if you could escape the labyrinth. But the reality-breaking loops of the maze kept bringing you back to where you began. Eventually, the huge, many-mouthed Zabrator placed a squirming hand on your head and stewed your mind like casserole. Great, you took hours to recover. Amazing. Emmett set off to learn the secrets of the pyramid. Send positive thoughts, he will come home. Megan remains hurt, crafting complete. You no longer feel alert. Megan is weak. Can you do something about it? I don't know. Can you do something about it? Captain, are you alright? Those weird spots in your arms are a little worse. Oh, no! I got rid of the book! We need 2 books. Can you see... oh, unfortunately, I'm unable to identify your affliction. Great. Well, we do nothing. Do we just craft another book? Oh, we can't. We can only have 1 book at a time. This happened the last time I sent the book out, didn't it? Alright, we're going to need a first aid kit, and they take 3 days. So that's what we're doing while Emmett is gone. She's hurt and weak. She's not hungry, though, so... I think you just have to be hurt and weak. That's it. That's it. Kind of a lame day. When it takes 3 days to repair stuff, like, what are you going to do? The expedition seemed to be, like, the best way to get stuff. Weird spots appeared on your body yesterday. You didn't do anything about it. The situation became much worse. You tried to self-diagnose, but clearly you're not qualified enough to do that. No, Captain, for the last time, it's not lupus. Sick leave on what grounds? Sorry, but this space disease is not even in my database. Take it up with your health insurance provider. Megan appears to still be in poor health. Emmett is still out. You look sick, Captain. It's hard to tell what the illness is exactly, but I believe the doctor's order would be create a first aid kit and take some medicine. Well, we've already started a first aid kit, so that's good. You're starving, Captain. Better grab a bite. I'm probably more hungry because I'm sick. Because I went from okay to starving. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast. So it will hopefully pass by tomorrow, but this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects howling at you from every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movement through the night. Doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power, as it's unadvisable to leave the main generator reactor on. It's unadvisable to leave the main generator reactor to what? Okay. Unadvisable to leave the main generator reactor through a storm. Is there a word missing? Is that what's happening? Well, it doesn't matter. We have an atomic battery. It's broken. That doesn't seem to matter right now. First aid kit's got 2 more days, so there's nothing we can do there. End of day. We got a lot going on here. You ran the weather through the monitoring systems on battery power. Oh, so we used our power. Okay. The storm moved south, and you were spared the worst of it. By morning, it had completely passed. Oh, don't you love the smell after rains? We lost the battery. You spent the morning sifting through the washed-up junk piles, but it was mostly just waterlogged crap. You did find a lighter, though. We need the lighter. Your stomach remains empty. Eat something before it's too late. Oh, shoot, I was actually supposed to feed myself. Emmett's still exploring the outside world. I actually did mean to feed myself. So, oops. Ugh. I actually meant to feed myself. Let's see what the mission is and then decide what we're going to do. Found a couple of rusted, swollen cans of soup. Yes! In the darkest corners of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and then completely forgot about them. It doesn't look like they're safe to eat. But then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 373 years. Yes! Absolutely! It's canned soup. There's a... I remember... Sort of relevant to this game. I guess I could have mentioned this at the top, but I used to be a little... What is going on with my green screen? Like stuck on my chair. I used to be a little bit of a prepper. And when I remember reading about, like, if it's the choice between starving and, like, this can technically expired 5 years ago. It's like, well, what are you gonna do? So that's where I'm at. It's probably a bad idea, and I don't, like, the game made it very clear that that was a bad idea. We're going for it. I'm gonna wish that eating old cans is doing the right thing. Ugh. Oh, I didn't eat! I didn't eat soup! Did I just die? I forgot to eat soup. I should have eaten the last good soup. The ancient soup you found gave you pause, and no wonder. It looks older than this ship, yet here it is. Who could have left it here? Then again, who cares? Free soup! What could go wrong? I can't locate Emmett. I think it's time we accept that he fell into the yawning chasm. You don't look well. You're still sick. We lost Emmett, and we lost our upgraded idol. Well, I think we're at the end game. Your stomach remains empty. Eat something. Megan's in poor health. I can't say if it was your engineering skill or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Score. Crafting complete. Modern first aid kit. You seem weak, Captain. Megan would like to eat something. Wow. Yeah, I forgot to eat again, so I messed that up. While doing a routine cleanup of my database, I came upon a blueprint for a device called Flux Capacitor. If installed, it might allow us to find our way home. It needs to be assembled. Will you try to assemble it? Of course. Food, first aid kit. We lost Emmett, folks. Boy, that sucks because I feel like the pyramid was like the end game for this mission. We were trying to assemble the flux capacitor and things went terribly wrong. One false move caused the contraption to explode. You got injured. But thankfully, you weren't teleported anywhere. Or anywhen. Megan remains wounded. Megan's still in poor health. You're no longer sick. Your health has improved. You're no longer weak. You might want to secure some rations for yourself, Captain. You look healthy. You now feel vigorous. Megan is not hungry anymore. Shoot. How long can these storms go on? We're getting restless. We need to do something about it. Let's have a look at our inventory and devise some diversions. Choose something, Captain, and I'll suggest an activity. Trouble. Okay, we need another first aid kit. They take 3 days to make. I don't know what else to do. We need a first aid. We need all of these things. We need another idol. We need another idol. Shoot. She's hurt and weak. Yeah, we can't send her out on an expedition hurt and weak. But we need to go back to the pyramid. So this is our mission right now, folks. This is our mission. It's going to take many days, but our mission is to get Megan in such a good condition that and have the idol that she will be successful at the pyramid. The reality of the situation is that's going to take 5 days minimum. I don't think we have 5 days. I'm not eating soup. I'm not eating. You decided to combat the Borton with a shovel. Not literally. You can't hit boredom over the head. Instead, we staged a puppet play. The script works better if there are multiple heroes, so we fashioned a foil into a protagonist from one of our sucks. Mr. Cot Stockington, Esquire, might still be useful in the future. Your stomach feels rather empty, Captain. She remains injured and weak. Alright, Captain, our systems are working below their optimal levels. I was able to determine that the wiring might be at fault. I suggest that you take a look under the proverbial hood and fix the wires before malfunction occurs. The wires are stuffed into a dark corner, tangled and dusty. You'll have to figure out how to fix it by yourself. Why is it starred? Alright, it has a star, so I'm going to do it. I trust your instincts, not that you have a choice. Okay. So I think, like, having negative effects, like hurt and weak, will affect your probability of success, even if it's not super, like, clear as to what the connection is between, like, oh, I'm weak, but I can't figure this puzzle out. But that kind of makes sense. Like, you're in a not great state. So, yeah, we got 2 days left on that. This is it, folks. This is the plan. Get her into fighting shape. Nice one, Captain. You dove deep into the sea of cables, swiftly untangling them and reconnecting them all in the right place. I'm sure you knew what you were doing all along, and you didn't just get lucky. The ship systems were once again working at optimal capacity. You have nothing to worry about for now. You're still hungry. Megan remains injured. Megan died. Her injuries were too severe. I did not get any sense that she was that close. It said she was weak. Wow! Here's my question. Have I made really bad decisions? And or have we gotten exceptionally unlucky. I feel like we failed a lot of checks. And like Emmett going missing at the pyramid, he had the idol. Like I feel like we made the right choice. Okay, well, I'm insane, so that's cool. Let's see what's in here. Captain, there's a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. It's neither animal nor robot, made out of moving crystal lattices, like a giant walking crystalsaurus. Oh. That was one hell of a hit. The crystalsaurus slammed into the shuttle, and it's currently scraping the hull with its claws, but I don't know. I think it's trying to extract our minerals, Captain. How you stop it? I won't stop it at all, which means our minerals are going to be gone. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know what? I'll go ahead and feed myself. I think we're getting game over soon. Is making it 39 days good? I don't even know. Goal failed. Explore the pyramid. Yeah, the goal failed. You do nothing to stop the crystal attack. It scraped the hole for a few hair-raising minutes before wandering off. I guess what it's game for. The standard Astro Citizen program protocol for dealing with monsters is unknown origin, especially when the U.S. government properties at risk, is appeasement. I put some of our minerals outside to make the crystalsaurus go away. You can thank me later for saving your life. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I wish the game had just said trade 10. Now Megan is dead, so your hope to investigate the local pyramid mentioned in the radio transmission, and so is your hope. Apologies, Captain, but it seems like that particular mystery will remain unsolved. Crafting complete. You've stopped complaining about rations. I have no current goals. I love the little jaunty music. Everything is falling apart. Now you have to make a decision. Lose, lose, or lose even harder. Captain, behind you. A three-headed rusky. Oh, apologies, Captain. I didn't predict this routine exercise would make you jump like that. And hit your head. Looks bad. You've got red on you. You have anything to treat it with, I strongly suggest you use it. Do we use our med kit? Like, I could use the med kit because I was already hurt, so I was already going to use the med kit. And what? Let's use the med kit. And we're not hungry yet. I don't even know what we're crafting now at this point because, like, we can't go on expeditions, so, like, the expedition system upgrade is pointless. We have a communication thing, so theoretically we might need a communicator in order to do whatever's next. I don't even know what's next. We do need soup to survive. We're not hungry yet. We're hurt, so that should do that. You know what? I'm going to craft this again, because I just have a feeling like, story-wise, this comes into play. We just lost the other one already. No, we don't need to give ourselves anything. Because story-wise, we're already giving ourselves the health kit. Day 40. My record suggests that using medical supplies for medical emergencies is a prudent choice indeed. How did you think of it, Captain? Crafting complete. Captain, it appears the species who lived here in ancient times worshipped a cow deity. Bovine iconography is everywhere, including their fitness equipment. Take this weird machine that showed up when I did a local scan, for example. The Metatron 5000 mimics a cow's behavior. You turn it on, and it meanders aimlessly, walking in circles, joining groups of other Neandertrons. Okay, there has to be some benefit to using the thing. Will you at least try it? Yes. And look, we have our cow artifact. I'm so smart. Actually, you know what? Upgrade the cow artifact. It only takes 1 day, and we're not hungry yet, so hopefully we can make soup after that. Although we're running out of supplies, folks. We have nobody to get us supplies. I seriously, if somebody wants to, like, look this up and tell me How does, like, faring about 40 days? Like, kind of what's the average number of days people survive? You tested your physical fitness level by giving the Neanderthal a whirl. Oh, meandered all right. Oh, it meandered all right. I don't know how many times you sat down and stood up, but that looked brutal. Sweaty, wheezing, and filthy. You stuck the Neanderthal 5000 to the end of its circuit. When you were finished, you shut the Neanderthal off and said, "That was harder than I thought. What a killer workout. Upgrade complete. New items available. Extraordinary artifact. You're getting quite hungry. Craft soup. Mission for the day. Last night I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizens were equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever, but apart from that, it seems functional. Oh, okay, great. We have duct tape, and since we're going to find food, we are not going to craft soup. We are going to... We're going to craft a battery. Shoot. We're going to craft a battery because it's one day, but I want to just have another first aid kit ready too. We want to maximize, we want to have every bit of equipment for every possible story element that pops up. And I hope that because we have duct tape, which seems like the right fix because it says duct tape will fix anything. Hopefully because we have duct tape, this will get us food because now we're hungry. Day 42, official government research shows there is not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tapes. You were very resourceful to tape a chair leg to the lever to be used where the lever used to be. Now, just a little pull, and there you go, Captain. A brand new can of soup, straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry. I already got rid of the remaining junk. You're still hungry. Crafting complete. New item available battery. Nice. Man, something is seeping into the shuttle. It looks like trickling of iron fillings. Could be nanomachines outside the shuttle. A track of bright, vital flowers and clean soil can lead away into the distance. The nanomachines are pouring in and pooling on the floor, sliding in various directions. This is a high-risk situation. Shall I continue letting them in? What? It looks like a trickle of iron fillings. Could it be nanomachines? Outside the shuttle, a track of bright, vital flowers and clean soil lead away into the distance. Is it some kind of... what's that word? Like terraforming? You know what? Let's let him in. Because we are in such a dire situation that some alien nanomachines want to come in, and I'll be like, what you got? You gonna kill me? I was gonna die anyways, but is this what you got? So that's what we're doing. I don't know that it's the right choice, but nanomachines incoming, and we're gonna eat our one can of soup, and we're gonna start working on a first aid kit. Day 43. The flood of nanomachines entered your cabin was becoming a torrent, but you decided to not stem the flow. An interesting decision. Within moments, they had wrapped themselves around your legs like a snake of solids. Once they got a taste of you, the nanomachines started piling up to create a shimmering gray pillar. A figure began to emerge from the mass. It was you, Captain. A nano-clone, a complete doppelganger. Within minutes, it was complete and started attacking you. We managed to wrestle the pretender out of the shuttle and it ran off into the distance. But you took a nasty beating beforehand. You need extra rations for now and you're badly hurt. I have no rations, but I am creating a first aid kit. So, I guess technically a bad decision to let them in, but it could have been a good decision. Good news, Captain. We've got an incoming transmission playing now. Oh no, the communication is scrambled. The signal is not strong enough. I'll be the judge of that. Maybe you should get on top of the ship and try to adjust the receiving dish. Sure, it's not a difficult job, but requires some agility. I'm up for the challenge. I'm very agile, but I'm also hurt, so I'm guessing I'm going to get, I'm going to roll this at a disadvantage. But we have to try it. We have to try it. We have to try it. It probably will be one of the last things we do. We're still alive. Exciting news, Captain. You were able to adjust the receiving dish on top of the ship, making our satellite reception much better. Now, next time we'll receive a transmission, we should be able to hear it loud and clear. All we need to do now is wait to be contacted again. Let's be patient, Captain. Our rescue might finally be within reach. Wait, seriously? Oh no, Captain. One of the storage lockers is jammed and cannot be opened. It gets worse. It's my favorite locker. You'll lose access to some of our supplies if we do nothing. Also, I'll be sad. We need you to act, Captain. It told me before that I got, advantages on intelligence checks because I'm clever, but it also doesn't say I'm clever anymore, and I'm hurt. So, that's what's up. We need this. We need this. We need this. Good job. Oh, well, goal achieved. I made 7 decisions. Good job getting that locker open, Captain. It took you a while to figure out how to lockpick the thing, but your 1 in a million brain helped. Or your 1 in a million lockpick, or both. Not only did you get the important locker open, but found some extra rations inside. I can't say if it was your engineering skill or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Score. Okay, I got the first aid kit. You need to eat something. Boom! We got a first aid kit. I'm fulfilled. And we got food. That was a good turn. Captain, where are you? I can see it appears you have suffered a blackout. You may wish to turn the lights on before attempting your daily tasks. Let's use our atomic battery. I'd rather use atomic battery than a lighter because, I feel like we can burn ourselves. Let's craft. Oh man, I can't craft. Can't craft duct tape or anything. We're gonna upgrade the tape. I don't know why, but oh no! I'm running out of things. I have no minerals to craft anything, and I can only craft 1 more can of soup. Alright, we're gonna upgrade the tape because I can't upgrade anything else. And I just assume the tape is gonna be what I need. We're gonna give ourselves that and that. And then engage. Pithy wants to redeem a self-care break. That's an excellent idea. We can do both. Take a little sip of water. Thank you so much for the channel point redemption. And while we're reading this, let's do a little stretch, too. Let's do a little stretch. The lights are back on! Turns out the issue was only a dead battery. Now, what chewed through it with those tiny razor-sharp spiraling teeth is a different question entirely. But as long as the lights don't go out again, we'll probably see it coming, right? Upgrade complete. Extra sticky tape. You're no longer hurt. You're no longer hungry. It feels like you're on top of the world, or rather the universe, Captain. Ooh, you're in great shape today. You feel vigorous. I love feeling vigorous. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it. So are you 60 parsecs under the sea? No. This planet is this is on the surface. We're not underwater. I was blown 60 parsecs away from Earth. Okay, let's see what the mission is, and then we'll decide what to craft. Captain, we're receiving coded transmission of unknown origins. It could be a distress signal. A message with some sort Some sorts, or pretty much anything else. We don't know until we listen. Yeah, play the transmission. It could potentially make us crazy. Welcome to the show, Fry Guy. We upgraded our duct tape. We don't have enough resources to the battery. Okay, so we're like... We're gonna make a puppet because I'm thinking this transmission might make us crazy. So I'm anticipating that. We are also, like, out of minerals. So we're kind of done-ski with anything mineral-related. It takes 2 days to make a puppet? Are you kidding me? But only 1 day to make soup? Okay. This is it, folks. We're in the end game. Either for good or for ill. I don't know. I don't know. Push my game a little. We're receiving a transmission. We've received the transmission yesterday. It turns out the message was another group of survivors lost in space and pleading for help. Unfortunately, it's impossible to pinpoint the exact location of our fellow castaways. However, the knowledge that you're not alone is enough to make you feel much better. Mentally, at least. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll find them. You're still vigorous, and I'm in peak mental condition. Great. I am in peak mental condition. What can I do with my peak mental condition? I am a machine, and machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I'm not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them too? My weight sensors are picking up something as well. A two-dimensional species. That explains why my cameras miss them. White, vicious, I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. The air inside the door looks very empty, very hostile all of a sudden. How will you defend us? Black Guy says, are you going to get flattened? I mean, that's the thing. Theoretically, we're being attacked by two-dimensional species. So far, every time in this game, when I've been like, let's take the peaceful option, it has been bad. Oh, am I going to flat land, not get flattened? Thank you. I don't think so. The way this game works is I don't think I'm going anywhere. I think I'm in the shuttle. It's a famous short story. Oh, I've never read it. That's interesting. You know what the problem is? They didn't make a lot of short stories into audiobooks, so I missed a lot of good short stories. Feel free to post a link, like to Goodreads or something. I'll check it out. So is the point, like, I'll try to communicate with them? It's illustrated. Let's see, this is the problem. I can try to light them on fire. I don't have the shovel anymore. You know what? I'm going to try to communicate. I'm going to try to take the peaceful option. These are two-dimensional beings. I have no reason to believe that they are hostile towards me because they also can't really interact with me. I wish I had here's a piece of paper. I have a piece of paper that was not going to dox me. Not that one. Here, I want to show you something. Like, okay, here's a piece of paper. Here's a pen. This is interesting when you think of, like, two-dimensional beings. You see this game controller? Buttons, triggers, handles, all kinds of things in the third dimension. Well, if you imagine how this would interact with 2D space, it would be in layers. So if you're a two-dimensional being, and this pen is not working, this pen that's guaranteed to work for 7 years, you know what the weird thing is? This is about 7 years old. I'm not even kidding. All right, let's use this pen. That pen is also not working. Are you kidding me with these pens? I have like 20 pens in this room. Okay. So, we have a 3-dimensional controller. Now imagine you're a 2-dimensional being, and you're looking at this 3-dimensional controller. Your first look would be this. I don't know how well this is going to show up. Ah. These 2 circles. 2 circles, right? Because that's all that you touch. And then if you were to go this direction, you're still only going to see a slice of it. So at one point, this object is going to look, you know, roughly like this. Okay, horrible. But now you've perceived like a weird slice in the middle. It depends if you use a slice or the surface, right? If they're a fully 2-dimensional being, it has to be in slices, right? Well, we don't actually know because I've never been a 2-dimensional being, but I was just thinking about that. So here's my theory. Here's my theory. We should try to communicate with them. Manifold, if you're a math nerd like me. Fry guy, I don't know anything about that. Manifold? It sounds interesting. I love science, but I am not a scientist. And but that, you know, I'm just thinking about that. Like if you think about how you'll interact with the 2-dimensional world, it's like, oh, I see 2 dots. And it's like, oh, those are the joysticks on a controller. And now you go deeper or interact at a different level, a different 2-dimensional level, and then you just have like a slice. So with all that being said, I don't think they're here to attack me or kill me. I don't know what their motivation is. Maybe they are vicious, but I'm going to try to communicate with them. That might be the mistake, but that's my choice. Apparently there's also a flatter land. Okay. The 2-dimensional species attacked our ship. Everything attacks you in this game. Have you noticed that? Every time I'm like, peaceful solution. No. You choose words instead of violence. Immediately, a stem of accusations flew from the communicator. The voices claim that you were prejudiced against no depth. Unflappable. You apologize for all 3-dimensional beings. They were touched, called you flat in spirit, and vowed to cease hostilities. Never mind, I take back what I said. We actually made the right choice. Towards the depth dependent. You must feel good having prevented a war, don't you, Captain? I do, actually. I don't know if you're being sarcastic. Captain, my sensors are detecting groups of individuals circling the shuttle, regular intervals. This is most upsetting. You are still alert. Crafting complete. New item, sock puppet. What's the mission today? A sweet old man, looking like Charles Darwin, is knocking on the airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand, and then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, a natural selection bot. He claims it's for your own good. Which is what the dentists have said. And you didn't believe them either. You let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself! Well, the only thing we can defend ourselves is with armor, and that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully because I'm vigorous and alert, that I get some, like, attack bonus rolls on him. We are going to craft our last can of soup. You know, nope, we're going to craft a first aid kit, but that means we will not be able to eat because we might be injured from this guy, and I want to get a day's head start on it. Let's go. Cha, 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 cha. A Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You thrust yourself back, and with one swift motion, slipped the armor on. It pulled a gun and shot, but your armor held. I upgraded the armor. And you braced yourself. What the droid did was far worse than anything you could imagine. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid. I would have killed you, it said. And you shared the sentiment, but you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. He hugged you tightly in a friendly boa, and left. You remained alert. but you're getting quite hungry. Okay, well that was weird. This planet is abundant in sculptures of cow-like deities. The carvings on a nearby monument depict some sacred rites. The locals have observed a ritual and hopefully impressed with the gods of their agility in return. Yes, we have good agility. So we're going to eat. I was not injured, so I should have made soup. So this might be the last time we eat in this entire game. You performed a sacred cow dance to impress the cow gods. There were some fabulous moves. You immediately felt your exhaustion fading much faster than before, and you mentioned a readiness to milk any number of udders. Curious choice of words, Captain. You stopped complaining about your rations, finally. Where am I? Okay, I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch out a little. Even if you claimed I forced you with my constant whining, it's for your own good. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right for you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. Maybe because the computer did it? So you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge it gracefully? Absolutely. Wow, I'm strong now? When did I get strong? I think acrobatic is better than strong. Will you dodge out of the way or grab the nearest by flat and heavy rock and make a makeshift shield? We'll dodge out of the way. Dodging is always better than blocking, folks. This is true in combat as well. Unless you block to, like, set up a counterattack or whatever. I'm not a boxer, but you know what I mean. You deftly dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. Upon further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of a particularly partially chewed bubblegum. Sorry. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants. That you weren't too keen to entertain. Crafting complete. First aid kit. Robot friend? We'll find out. Captain, what was that? That sound! I'm detecting foreign metallic objects in our hull. Oh. Oh, my red? It's a death robot squad. Oops. They must have followed us, and they're coming to get you in all carbon-based life form. Okay, well, I still only have my armor. It is upgraded, though. And then while we're doing this, I don't actually have any materials. So what can I recycle? I'm going to recycle the gas mask so that I can make soup. That's what's up. Recycle the gas mask to make soup. I must admit, it was touching to see you shield me from attack. The fact that you were wearing armor does not diminish your heroic and very crazy act. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly the programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for my system and processing power. For that matter, still, they are death robots, so sooner or later they will strike back. Cool. I have no way to defend myself. Captain, it's finally happening. We're receiving a transmission. It appears to originate somewhere on this planet. Let's have a listen. Oh, that's interesting. It turns out there's a group of fellow crash survivors out there. They're also trapped on the planet, but seem to have some resources that you lack. Perhaps with their supplies, you'd be able to get the ship off the ground. A member of the other group is still on the line. Will you attempt to befriend them? Yeah, absolutely. We're not going to threaten them. That's insane. Other survivors on this planet, and we're going to be like, hey, you, I'm going to beat you up. No. Yesterday, you spoke with a group of other survivors. Thanks to your considerable negotiating skills, you were able to find out more about them. It turns out that the other survivors are, in fact, prisoners from a crashed convict ship. A lot of them have committed major crimes. But they seem to be as determined as you for leaving this planet. I would hope so. As soon as possible. That might make them good allies as long as you're willing to trust convicted felons. You asked the prisoners for some time to decide whether you'll cooperate with them. They agreed and promised to contact you again shortly. Better make up your mind by then, Captain. You're still in good health. You need to eat something. Interesting. Oh, shoot, I didn't make soup yesterday. That was a huge mistake. So the idea of, like, whether or not I could trust them, it's interesting This reminds me of The Walking Dead before it became completely unwatchable. When they like went to the prison, they left the people out, and then the prisoners were like, "Why would we fight you? Like, you saved us, and now we're all trying to survive together." And then they kept trying to sabotage the group. And I kept being like, "Why?" I don't know. It was weird. So who knows? Maybe they will just decide to take all my stuff and then try to leave themselves, or maybe they will want to work together. Do I find out what's behind the panel? Absolutely, and I hope it's food. Let's go. Could be a weapon. Maybe that would be useful based on all the violence that's been happening. Yesterday, you reached into a hidden space behind one of the, wall panels. The only way to get there was through the ventilation shaft, but thankfully, you're nimble enough to fit through the exit or fit in the exit and through the other side. You found a gun in the concealed area. Who left it there, and for what purpose? Ah, the mysteries. You still feel hungry, cocked and complete new item soup. Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. I have registered you staring outside the window into the endless void. Why? Did you lose something? I see. You're remembering Earth, but I admit it was nice before the nuclear barbecue, that is. I can switch it off for a second. Do you want to have a moment for yourself? Yes, and we're going to reflect with the artifact. I think this is a good choice. I think the artifact is what will save us. We're 3 days away from enough to make another can of soup. We could upgrade something because it just takes energy, and we have plenty of energy, so let's upgrade the gun. And we are hungry. We're gonna eat soup now. Okay. There we go. You've been worried about something, Captain, but it seems that those troubles are behind you. I'm not surprised by your choice to find comfort in the Astro Citizen issued artifact. It's guaranteed to resolve any of all your emotional issues. I can't tell if this was... The mumbling was juggling the artifact that helped, but I'm glad to see you're doing better. Upgrade complete. You stop complaining about rations. Hey, and the robot's back! I'm picking up a bogey in the area. Wait, there's more robots. Not just any robots. It's a death robot squad. They're still hunting us. Brace yourself. Wait! What? Why can't I use the... Why can't I use the gun I just upgraded? Why can't I use the gun I upgraded? Or the armor? Like, of all the like... I just upgraded it. Well, I guess I'm using the artifact. Oh, shoot. Can I craft anything? No. I can upgrade something, though. Sure. Let's upgrade the first aid kit. We have plenty of power. We've actually always had an upgraded first aid kit, either through luck or whatnot. There are a few things quite as scary as a true believer with an artifact in her hands. The attackers clearly shared that fear. They retreated in a hurry. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match, blah, blah, blah. So same message. And we still have the idol. Great. What are the odds, Captain Dawkins? There's an Astro Citizen emergency cargo crate lying nearby. I had to check. The odds are infinitesimally small. Unfortunately, it's empty. But not for a single syringe in a small box. The label is blurry, but thanks to cheap ink, the Soviets got one thing right using pencils. Do you want to use the mysterious... Do you want to use the mysterious syringe on yourself? Absolutely. I mean, no is my real answer, but I don't know. I kind of want to see what happens. I don't know. I kind of want to see what happens. You know what? I'm going to upgrade the communicator. I don't know. I just keep upgrading stuff, but so far it's not coming handy. How are you feeling today, Captain? Much better, apparently, after you inject yourself with that syringe. Yes, the intravenous roulette paid off. It must have been Slarp. Standard issued liquid for rejuvenation, and holistic improvement. Don't ask me about the capitalizing of the P. Of course. Your base mental and physical abilities were improved for the time being, at least. Upgrade complete. You might want to secure some rations for yourself. Man, I'm doing great. Hey, I can make soup now. The prisoners contacted us again, Captain. It appears they came up with a plan that might be beneficial for both parties. They want your help in repairing their massive ship. In return, if they manage to get the vessel off the ground, they're offering for you to leave the planet. Sure. Do I trust them? Here's why I trust them. I have both a gun and upgraded duct tape. I don't know if the game takes that into account, but that's why I'm choosing to trust them. I can repair. It has been decided, Captain, you and the prisoners will work together to repair the ship. Someone from their group will contact you shortly to let you know what they need. Better take this seriously, Captain. If you do your job well, this might be your way home sooner than you think. Your stomach feels rather empty. Crafting complete. Prisoners. I'm detecting high levels of unknown toxin in our air system. Analysis shows it isn't too dangerous, but it has hallucinogenic properties, so you should be breathing long term. The air filtration system got jostled around. Hey, seal the crack? I've got upgraded duct tape just for that. I don't have any ability to craft anything, so I'm going to upgrade my lighter. We've got upgraded duct tape, so whatever this roll is, we should be successful. You use tape to repair the crack. It's never a bad idea to use some tape. Seconds after the crack was sealed, you felt better. Upgrade complete. New item, fancy lighter. You're starving, Captain. You should definitely get something to eat. And look who's back! I'm picking up a bogey in our area. Wait, there's more robots. Not just any robots. It's a death squad. They're still hunting us. And now we can use the gun. And now we can eat. We got this. We got this. Shots fired. Shots fired. Is everyone all right, Captain? Well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone. For now! Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for your system or my processing power. For that matter, still, there are death robots. So sooner or later, they will strike back! You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry. I just ate and I'm hungry? Oh no, I just ate. Okay. The wind, which is blowing ceaselessly for the past few hours, have uncovered a part of a sculpture near the ship, a cow's muzzle. Open, as if expectation. A sacrificial spot, perhaps? I wonder if we have anything on hand to offer this carving. Yeah, do it. Let's get rid of our hand puppet. Is that the right choice? I have no idea. You uncovered the cow snout statue. Expected a sacrifice, and you've chosen a sock. The moment you placed in the carving, the muzzle snapped shut. As it opened again, the sock was gone. There's no reward, in fact, no reaction from the surrounding whatsoever. Confused, went back to the shuttle. Remain alert. Your stomach remains empty. My stomach will be empty for 7 more days at this rate. So, I guess that wasn't the right choice. Okay. We have no ability to make food. Okay. There's something strange in our neighborhood. Do-do-do-do-do. A space ghost floating towards our boat with a purpose. Are we carrying anything mysterious it might be interested in? I don't want to get rid of our artifact, though. You know what I mean? A space ghost floating towards our boat with a purpose. Are we carrying anything? I don't want to get rid of the artifact because I feel like it's it's gonna be needed for some big event on this planet. We're not giving up any of our stuff. So usually I think the right decision is to just do, like, pick an item, but I don't want to get rid of any of those things. The space ghost phased through the hole towards you, waving a protoplasmic microphone. Oh, it sounds like if I used a communicator, that might have been the right choice. You decided to wait it out and see what happens. But sitting still isn't how you deal with the ghost, Buster. The thing grabbed you, freezing you to the bone, melting you into a pile of protoplasm. Okay, great. A cold call, Captain. You're still hungry. You appear sick. Well, we have a first aid kit, and we're still 5 days away from being able to even make food. Our new friends, the prisoners, have contacted you to let you know that they need some sort of guide to properly make the repairs. I don't have the guide. I lost it with Emmett, and I can't make another one. Will you lend the prisoners a handbook? Nope. Well, looks like our way out is not getting there. Unfortunately, you weren't able to provide the prisoners with the guide they so sorely needed. This will delay the repairs. I suggest you try to obtain a handbook of some sort. I can't. Otherwise, we may be stuck forever. You've recovered from your illness. You're starving. Better grab a bite. Don't worry. There's another robot. You know what? I'm not even going to read it. Do we armor? I don't know. I still can't make anything. This is... We're toast. We're fighting the robots every couple days. So same thing. We scare the robots off. You've recovered a pamphlet. Try our e-boson. Universal shopping from the comfort of your own planet. There's a catch, though. The account creation process requires you to jump through some hoops. I mean, literally. Yep. All right. We've got agility. I'm sort of not reading all the details of the things. Because now I'm like, oh, I feel like we're at the end game, and I feel like I don't... Like, if we had our book, I think we might have just, like, gotten there. You touched the floor and quickly sprinted, disappearing the dimensional breach. Oh, the flashing blue light. Fine printed pamphlet shows it'll take 1 to 2 galactic business days for your verification process. Nice. The pamphlet has expanded the defined 1 galactic business days as 1,000 Earth years. Perfect. Finally, the pamphlet scanned the shuttle to see if you qualify the promising free gift, and it determined you did not. When you asked why, the pamphlet said you had violated the terms of service by refusing to explain further. Perfect. That's great. Well, that's unexpected, Captain. There's cheese in the pantry. I think it's cheese. I don't know how it got there. Did somebody sneak on board? Is there an infestation of alien mold? Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We're gonna eat that mysterious cheese all day, every day. You decided to eat some strange cheese. Unfortunately, the cheese wasn't cheese at all. It was an inedible soap product. Oops. Now you're even hungrier than you were before. You need to be more careful what you put in your mouth. I'm like, full on gonna starve. I'm 1 day away from even being able to make soup, which is gonna take another day. So, yeah, we're, running out of time. News from the prisoners. The repairs are best going smoothly, but they need a battery. Don't have a battery. So I'm guessing, like, every item I could give them would speed up the process. And so far, I've given them nothing. I'm sure you're aware of this, but let me remind you that helping the prisoners is in your best interest. After all, yeah, you're as hungry as a wolf. You won't survive. You're in poor health. You look weak. Well, I can now make a can of soup. Will you lend the prisoners a handbook? So I have no way to craft a handbook because I lost my handbook when I sent Emmett out. So I'm guessing I'm in like a 3-day spiral where there's gonna be death robots, item for prisoners, and I'm gonna be out of here soon. It says obtain a handbook or else, basically. Alright. We've got more robots. We're going to try to defeat them brilliantly, and we're going to feed ourselves. But I mean, this is the end game right here. Nice. Any conflict we resolve with cold calculating logic. Death robots are gone. But they'll be back. Yeah. We have no way to get a book, so I think we're kind of done. You try to pull out the force probability. Okay, while checking the ship's exterior, you stumble upon a half buried under the dirt. You take a few minutes to uncover it. You find that it's a parent can of soup. Alright. We'll try to get the soup. And we can't craft anything. We could recycle some stuff. Yeah, we could recycle the duct tape and get a lot to make soup. We could recycle the armor. We're probably not going to need the armor for the prisoners. I don't know. How hungry am I? Oh, I'm hungry. Yep, it's time, folks. We do this now because it's going to take 2 days to get food anyways. So, this is the game, right? You likely start over again, knowing what you know and do things differently. I think that's the point, is there's a ton of random events, and you can play it multiple times. So, yeah, and then you're like, you can pick different captains, you can take different items. I thought the game was quicker, because the whole premise is you have 60 seconds to grab all the supplies you need. So I kind of thought that would be more of the game, but here we are on day 70. So I kind of thought it would be like, you would be like, oh, next time I'm going to make sure to grab more soup. But I'm still here, like, you know, over 2 months in. All right, let's make a soup. News from the prisoners. They're still in need of a spare battery. So I don't have a battery. I can't get the resources to make a battery, and I can't make a book. None of these give me the resources I need to even make a battery. So, yeah, I think we've lost the game. I know the 60 seconds, like the follow-up to this game. This game is 60 parsecs, so the other game is 60 seconds. I know that's a little bit newer. Is it possible that we're actually stuck in a loop? And we just eventually will die? Is that even possible? So they keep asking for a battery and they keep asking for a book, and we can't make either, and we have no way to make them. So that's just kind of a done deal. The prisoners need a book, okay, and then we get Death Robot. I think we're at endgame. Yep. So every day is the same. I can't even recycle stuff to make the battery. So, mental note. I think in order to win, you need the battery, and you need... Because I'm not gaining any more materials, because I lost a crew member that gave me the materials. And none of the recycling... Oh! The only thing that gives me minerals is soup. I don't have a choice. Okay, I have to sacrifice my soup in order to make a battery. But I still don't have the book. Maybe you need one or the other. I don't have a choice. Long-term space travel presents many riskier physical... I'd recommend a daily regimen. These days are going a little quicker, at least. Well... Looks like I shouldn't have sacrificed my soup. I had 2 cans. Why didn't I? I literally just forgot to eat it. I just forgot to eat it. That's embarrassing. I don't know what would have happened with the prisoners if I had given them the battery. He did not survive. Cause of death, starvation. There are more pages left in our story. The automated system predicted benefits of the model of Astro Citizen, a hidden dispenser. Open and spit out 2 cans of soup. I'm sorry to report these are the only 2 surplus cans aboard. You're still starving. You can always craft more soup. Battery complete. I thought it said I was hungry, not starving. I thought I had a couple days. Days survived, 74. Successful expeditions, 3 out of 4. Soups consumed, 33. First aid kits used. Sock puppet items crafted. Items upgraded. Items brought from expedition 7. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So, the game is very similar to what I thought it was, but not exactly what I thought it was. I thought there was more... I thought there was, like, faster replay. Unless I just actually survived a really long time. I know I realized I kind of messed up there at the end, because it seemed like 1 or 2 more days, and I don't know that I would have had the journal. Let's watch the credits here. I don't know that I would have had the journal, but I maybe would have had the battery, and I don't know if that would have done it. So, very much enjoyed this game. This is longer than I thought one trip would be, but also I had more fun. I'd say we survived a really long time. Yeah, Val, like, you've played this game, right? So it's like 74 days. Like, I could have survived another 5 or 6 days with the supplies I had and the patterns, but I don't know that I ever would have gotten off the planet. So, big fan. Definitely worth checking out. I think this kind of seals the deal for me. Next week, I'm going to play 60 Seconds, the follow-up game to this, re-atomized. I already have my outfit picked out. Don't you worry. So, yeah, see you next Saturday when we play this game, and then Wednesday for a brand new game, of which I haven't quite settled on yet, but I'll see you then. Okay, well, thanks everybody for joining me today, and thanks for helping me survive.